Once you figure out where your urges are coming from, then you can tackle them. You kind of have to take a step back before you can really understand your urges and figure them out and work towards eliminating them. It's important to know where our urges come from to begin with. You have to sit yourself down and say, why do I want chocolate? It's probably because I'm PMSing. Why do I want a lot of cheesy, ooey gooey Mexican food? It's probably because I haven't eaten all day. Why am I craving Starbucks? It's probably because I have no energy and I'm tired. Do I get urges at night? Heck yeah, I do. I'm a former binger. I don't even know if I can say former. The night is a scary, scary time for a binger. And that's when you're sitting alone, nobody's around, and you just have these crazy urges and impulses to run to the kitchen and eat like a maniac. How do you deal with that? Well, I've come up with a few solutions. Number one, I replace this much crazy carbohydrates and sugar and all sorts of bad food with vegetables. May not be the best solution, but if I feel like I have to eat a lot, I will cut up an English cucumber and have a plate full. Or I will eat raw broccoli, or I will have carrots, and I will just take a big bowl and sit them in front of me, and it placates me just mindlessly eating. Not the best solution. Sometimes on this journey, for right now, I feel like that's all that I can do to keep myself under control and to keep myself away from the horrible things that I could eat all night long. Solution number two, I make myself just sit there. I literally pretend like there's 10,000 pounds of weight on my body, and I make myself not move. It's like you constantly have to bargain with yourself. It sounds so silly, but if I make myself sit there and I watch the clock and I say in 30 minutes I'm going to get up, then by 30 minutes I've forgotten about it. Solution number three, well, this one's a little tricky. Letting myself have a little bit of what I want. Example, there's salt and vinegar chips in my house. They are one of my sin foods. And I have to bargain with myself and say, if I'm dying for some salt and vinegar chips, I will go and take one handful, this much, and be done with it. Now, I won't lie. I usually go back a few times, but I'm working on it. It's a process, people. We have to take it one step at a time. And that may work for some of you. I know there's a lot of people out there that can just have a little bit of what they want and it goes away. I am in the process of working on that. As far as being under stress and having those urges, I think that that's why we have those urges, because we're under stress and we just want to eat our feelings, right? Like they say in Mean Girls. Unfortunately, that happens often because life is stressful. Like Natalie said, distract yourself. Read a book, watch a movie, clean the kitchen. Don't let stress get the best of you within food because it's already a drag as it is, and you don't want to continue to maintain or gain back weight that took you so long to lose. It's not worth it. Solution number four, find replacements for the sin foods in your life. Cucumbers and vinegar could replace salt and vinegar chips. Instead of ice cream, I want you to try bananas dipped in chocolate in the freezer section of your grocery store. Oh my God. Yeah, the calories are a little high, but it's mostly the banana, not the chocolate that it's dipped in. There's this much chocolate to it, but it's a frozen treat and it tastes good and it's good for you. How about replacing ice cream with froyo? Go to a local froyo shop and get a little bit. It's okay to have these foods, just in moderation like we always say, and I challenge you to find substitutions for these foods that drive you crazy and the foods that you constantly find yourself thinking about. So how do you eliminate urges? How do you deal with them at night and when you're under stress? This is something that we all need to talk about openly because we all deal with it, especially bingers. Leave a comment below. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And stay tuned for Jason tomorrow, and let's see how he deals with urges, cravings, and his pizza addiction.